Hello my loves, welcome to another video. This is going to be another Halloween haul. I have some more goodies to show you. I went vintage Halloween hunting, so I do have some vintage finds, and then I also have some Michaels, Ross, and Marshalls as well. I am waiting on a couple packages to arrive, so once I get those I'll show you that too. Yeah, that's going to be today's video. We're going to talk Halloween goodies, and it's going to be just a haul, a gigantic Halloween haul. And it's going to be so much fun. So if this sounds like something you would like to watch, if you want to see all of the Halloween goods that I have found in the last few days, please grab a snack, get cozy, grab your drink, and let's get into today's video. Today's water, still using my Spooky Stanley. Today's haul is huge, you guys. I'm almost embarrassed to show you, because I feel like when I show like excess items and all of that, I feel like it just looks like I feel like it looks like too much. But you know what? I love spooky hunting. I'm decorating for not just my office, but also for Halloween decor. And then I'm also on the hunt for very specific things. So if I find it, I'm not going to pass it up. Here we are. I'm going to start with the vintage finds first, because I have them here on the table, and then we'll just move into the other big box stores. I follow a couple local vintage antique shops, and I love to watch their Instagram posts, because they usually post what is going on in their stores when their vendors start to put out new things. And I caught wind of some of the spooky stuff that their vendors were putting out. One of the pictures had a tiny little ghost in the background that grabbed my attention, and it sparked the whole vintage hunt. The little ghosty that grabbed my attention was this little guy. So this is like I don't even know what the material is, like a velvet. He's actually a floral pick. He has like a little hole at the bottom where a floral wire would go through, and you would stick him in like a flower bouquet or something. So he's one of those. I don't know where he's from, but he's so cute. And he has that vintage look to him, his eyes. I love that he's holding two jack-o'-lanterns. I just think that that's so cute. And he's really cute. So saw him in the picture, and you know I had to go and grab him. So the next morning I woke up early, got ready so that I could be at that antique store as soon as they open. And I hunted for him. As soon as I found him, then I was able to take my time and like kind of look around to see what else the store had. I found two jack-o'-lantern candles. So these are like little mini candles. Really cute. He's double-sided with his little jack-o'-lantern smile. So I did pick up two of these guys, and I just kind of put them on display in the room. I also picked up this little tiny ceramic pumpkin. I thought the little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin is too cute to pass up as well. He was only $1, you guys. Only $1. So picked him up. I'm always loving to put pops of orange throughout the office. I also found this ghost that he was labeled as like a candy holder. So I guess he's a little container. He's plastic, but I guess there were little candies. Maybe it was like a chocolate ghost inside of him. Not really sure. But he was only $1 as well. And I picked him up. There was actually two of these in the store, but I was like, I'm not going to be greedy. Let's leave one for another ghosty lover. So I left one behind, and I only took the one. There was also this tiny little jack-o'-lantern blow mold. I believe he's one of those toppers to a light, obviously. Not really sure what kind of a light or whatnot. The little label with him didn't really specify that. But I picked him up because I have a ghost that they call him like the running ghost. He's actually a lamp, so he's holding his hands out, and there's usually a light bulb that comes out, and then there's a jack-o'-lantern, that little blow mold that you put on top, and the pumpkin lights up. So I picked him up because I thought that would be kind of cool to be able to swap him out with the other jack-o'-lantern. And we'll see if it works out, because I have a couple of those ghosts. So I'm gonna see. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna see if that works. Last year I wanted to do a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin patch, and I never did it because I didn't collect enough jack-o'-lanterns for the little pumpkin patch idea that I had, and I tossed the idea, so it went out the window. But this year I do have quite a few new little jack-o'-lanterns in the collection, so maybe we'll make the little pumpkin patch happen. I also picked up this really cute button. It is like one of those, to me it looks like from the 90s. I feel like it's from the 90s. I don't know. Does this even have a date on it? Oh no, it's 2003. So not quite 90s. Early 2000s. But I thought it was cute. This little jack-o'-lantern. This little black cat pin. I have a spooky purse. One of those little canvas bags that I put all of my pins on. So this will be really cute to add to that. And then you guys, I did get a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin pail. I do own a couple vintage ones. I have one right, yeah, I have one right there. That's another vintage pumpkin pail. And then I have one on my bookshelf that's not in view. So this one was cool. I thought to pick him up because he has a different kind of a face. I also like that the opening to him is rather small. It's tiny. And the shape of him. And then I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but the color of this pumpkin pail is a much darker orange. And the material is thick. Very different. That's how you can kind of tell it's vintage. Compared to like the more modern pumpkin pails. The pumpkin, like, I think the material, the plastic is so thin and the color is usually lighter. So picked him up. I love him. I think he's so cute. And yeah, he's just a fun little addition to the spooky family. Those are those goodies. Now let's talk other things. So I went to Marshall's, I went to Marshall's and Ross today. Actually, I went to all the stores today. Marshall's, Ross, Michael's, and I did pick up an order from Bath and Body Works. Their lotions were back to being $5, and their sprays, like I have one from the Candy Apple Cauldron from last year. Their body mists, that's what they call them. The body mist sprays, these were $3, you guys. So I want to stock up for, you know, throughout the year until next Halloween season. So I did pick up the body mist, and then I did pick up one lotion, like in each of the scents. I have my lotions stocked up for throughout the year because I love to throw them in my purse. I'm just really, like, you guys always see me, like, I'm always putting lotion on, and I do this throughout the day. I did go to Michael's, so let's talk Michael's. I have my eye on a couple of those Michael's pictures from their Dead Regency line. I am waiting to collect some vouchers, which from this purchase I'll probably get at least one voucher, and then maybe they'll throw out another coupon or something. I'm kind of waiting to see before I shop online. I did pick up what the store had though. I picked up the haunted ballroom sign with the little skeleton hand. I really like this sign. I think this will look super cute in my hallway. So these purchases, I'm thinking in terms of decorating the walls. Oh, excuse me. Decorating the walls in my hallway. I really want to have things to put on the walls because I normally have my, you know, my pictures and whatnot, my family pictures and stuff. And I usually just put spider web on the picture frames to make it look spooky. But I think it would be kind of fun to put some spooky pictures in the mix. And then I got this signage. It says Happy Hauntings, but it has the spooky horse and carriage. And this just reminds me of the scene in, not Dracula, Nosferatu, when he's taking the horse and carriage to Dracula's castle. This reminds me of that scene. And it's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. And it's just so eerie, and I love the way this looks. So, and it says Happy Hauntings. I just think that this is so cute to put in the hallway. It's just something eerie that you'll see as you're walking down the hallway. I also bought some ornament hooks. They're black. I was happy to see these because my store did not have these for the longest time, and I thought I was going to have to order on Amazon, but they did have them. So there's 120 black hooks, and I'm going to be putting them on all of my ornaments so that I can hang up all of my spooky ornaments on the spooky tree this year. I'm probably the most excited for my spooky tree. And then I also took advantage of their sale. They had candles and stuff on sale, 30% off. So I did buy 2 of their LED black candles because I have an idea of how I want to use these. I have the headless bust that I showed you guys in another video. I have my headless horseman packed away in storage. I have a lot of like that spooky, like my haunted houses and stuff. And I think putting black LED candles around would be really spooky and really nice. So trying to stay away from lighting an actual candle around my Halloween decor and going with the LED candles because they have timers on them and I don't have to worry about turning them on. They'll just turn on by themselves. So I love that. Next, let's talk Ross because I only got one thing from Ross. So Ross had these really cute ghost cat salt and pepper shakers. Let me see if I could take them out. They're so freaking cute. I'm telling you guys, ghost cats this year, they're huge. I've never seen so many ghost cat decor. It's just, it makes me so happy because you always see the cute dog ghosts, ghost dogs, but you never see the cats. And so this year I have seen tons and tons of cats. Let's talk Marshalls because this is where I did the most damage. So I went today. And when I went to Marshall's, I told myself, okay, we're not going to go crazy. We're just going to look and see what there is. I ended up finding Johanna Parker at Marshall's, you guys. So when I found Johanna Parker, I figured, you know what? I'm just going to have to buy it all because I wanted these pieces. One of the pieces, the Johanna Parker pieces that I found, the sticker, is the ghost mug. And this ghost is different. I have one similar to this for Valentine's Day that I picked up at an antique store. But this one, his little ghosty tail or his head, I don't know, it's kind of odd, is the handle. I think that that's kind of cool. And he's black and white, really cute. Love his face. I was very happy to find him. So I love this little Johanna Parker piece. I also found the jack-o'-lantern, you guys. So the jack-o'-lantern is so cute. Love his bright orange, his yellow eyes. I love the stem as the handle. I think that's just so cute. I was so excited to find these pieces. I have one more Johanna Parker piece that I found, but I have to unwrap it, so I'll show you when I get to it. I also got another candle, even though I don't need another candle, but look at this one, you guys. It's a black candle with little ghosties all around the sides. Really cute. It's very lightly scented, toasted marshmallow. So maybe it'll smell stronger when it's lit, but the cold throw on this candle isn't very strong. I like that it's 2 wicks because that means it's gonna burn all the way through. It's not gonna be a weak candle. So I love it. I think it's cute. It's definitely one of those candles where I will be saving the container once it's burned through. I also picked up a little puzzle. You guys know me, puzzles is one of my hobbies. So there's this little mini jigsaw puzzle. It's glow in the dark. It's a 500 piece and it's a witch. So you have the witch with her cauldron. It's very bright. It's very colorful and I think it's cute. So that'll be a fun puzzle to put together during the spooky season. Here's a ghostie that I don't necessarily need, but I thought I love the way that it's black. I have one other ghost. It's a ceramic black ghost that I have put away in my decor, in my storage. So I think it's cute, the little black ghost. This one lights up as well, but I have to, oh, he does light up. He has his own batteries. Some of them don't do that, but I'm so glad. I am so glad that the eyes, I didn't even check this at the store, but I'm glad that the light is yellow. I thought it was a fun little piece, something different. So totally love that. I also picked up this Snoopy picture frame. It is so cute. I love Snoopy and he's in his little mummy outfit. You have Woodstock. It says boo. This picture frame, I already told my hubs, I'm like, we got to take a picture so I could put it in the frame. I really want to try to get a picture of us with the cats. We'll see if I get lucky. But I thought that would be cute to display every year, you know, some spooky pictures. I'm telling you guys, I went crazy. I picked up these cute cat sponges. I don't know. Do we need new sponges? No. But I mean, I like the texture of them and they'll be really easy to, since they're handheld, like, I don't know. It's so cute. Little cat sponges, come on. I also got another set of hand towels because I was looking, so okay, let me explain myself. The other day when I was doing laundry, I was washing the Halloween blanket. Like I had one Halloween blanket on the bed, I was washing it and I used another Halloween blanket. I'm trying to make use of my blankets. So I was putting the blanket, the other one away in the closet, and I found my Halloween dish towels. I thought I packed them away, but apparently I have them folded in the closet. So I was looking at the dish towels and a couple of them are the material that does not do anything. If you know, you know. There's some dish towels that are just, they don't soak up the water. They're really just decorative. And I know some people, I know some people use their towels just for decoration, and I do have a couple that are like that. But I also use my dish towels because why not, right? So when I saw that, then this was like a couple days ago, I told myself, if I do find other dish towels that are actually like the material that's gonna soak up water, just buy it. So when I was in line, you know how sometimes they have the towels right there in line? I found these and they were $9.99 and they're just black towels with jack-o'-lanterns, but it is that soft, squishy, like bath towel material that you know is gonna soak up all of the water, all of, you know, it's gonna do its job. So I picked them up because I knew that one, it's gonna go with my in-your-face Halloween decor that I always do in my kitchen, but also it's going to do the job. So the towels that I have right now in the closet that I know are not going to do anything, I'm gonna be tossing them because I've had them for a year or two and got to make room for new towels. So I'm gonna get rid of the old and on with the new. So these were random. This was a random purchase, but I don't know if I ever mentioned it in my other video, but when I went to the antique store, I was looking for like a candelabra or something because I have those tapered ghost candles that I got at Michael's. Well, I found a pair of taper candle holders and they're in a dark brown. They're really pretty. They're the same height. And I felt like these would look really nice somewhere in the house. And I could put my Michael's ghost tapered candles in them. I do not plan on lighting those candles. Tapered candles freak me out. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but tapered candles freak me out. They give me anxiety because I think of all of the possibilities of them being knocked over and lighting your house on fire. So I will not light those candles, but I do want to use them. Like, I want to have them out on display. So I thought these little candlestick holders were so cute, and I love the color. It's like a chocolate brown. So really perfect because it's something subtle and it's something that I can keep out year round if I wanted to. This is the other Johanna Parker piece that I found. But I found the pumpkin. It's like, I thought it was a teapot, but it's actually like there's this a little spoon attached. It's a soup bowl, you guys. He's so cute. So I was like excited because I didn't think I would ever find these pieces. So I found him. I have the matching mug. He's so cute. So I love it. I was bummed that I didn't find the Dracula. I really want the Dracula mug, the Johanna Parker Dracula, but maybe one of these days I'll find him at random. You never know. So those are all of my purchases from Marshall's. And now that I'm like seeing all of my Johanna Parker collection has grown this year, like literally all these pieces that I was able to find, I'm going to end up buying a tub. I'm going to get, I actually have a tub in the spare room, but it has all of the decks that I'm selling right now. So maybe I'll find another place for those decks. And I need to have a separate tub. I don't want like a huge tub, just something that's big enough to hold the goodies, the Johanna Parker pieces, because I do plan on putting them in the closet during the off season and then having them out obviously for Halloween decor. But this is stuff that I don't want to have sitting in my storage all year. I don't know. I have like a lot of my very sentimental ceramics in this office, like all of my vintage stuff, all of the stuff that my mom gave me, all of my sentimental, like priceless Halloween is in my office. And then all of the rest of my Halloween decor where it's like, if it breaks, it breaks. If it's weathered, it's weathered. It's replaceable. I have that in storage. But Johanna Parker, to me, is something that I want to collect. These are pieces that are going to stay with me throughout the years. Like, this is going to be vintage one day, right? So I want to get a tub so I could start putting all of the Johanna Parker together and then keeping it here in my house. And the only way that I can make space for it is putting it in my closet, which I have been working on clearing out the closet. It's looking good. So I could put the Johanna Parker tub in there. So anyways, that is it for my haul, you guys. I do have, like I told you earlier, I do have a couple things I'm waiting for in the mail. I ordered a ghost candle from, it's like a, I don't know if, I guess she's technically a small business. I think she does pretty well, but she is her own small business. But I think it's Graveyard Hauntings or something, Graveyard Creations or Graveyard something. And she put out a line this year of candles, and one of them is this really cute ghost. And I had to order it because he looks vintage. He looks really, really spooky, and I love it. So waiting for that ghost to arrive. I'm also waiting for my Old Navy shirt. Remember my last video where I was wearing that shirt with all the ghosts all over it, and I felt like it was a little bit too small, like too snug. I did order it in a size larger, so I am waiting for that to arrive. Crossing my fingers that it fits better. Because I really, 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 really want to wear it this season. And what else? Do I have anything else? Oh, I also put in, oh my gosh, I sound crazy. I put it in order. So yesterday my husband and I were looking, I was showing him the World Market website. So I think I mentioned in a couple videos, I wanted to go to World Market and I tried to go to the one that was near my mom's house. Apparently, it's not even there at all. Even the location that I thought it moved to, it's not there. There is no World Market. in that whole radius. So the one that the one that's kind of closest to me is over near where my sister-in-law lives. And so yesterday I was on the website and I was showing my husband, there's this mixing bowl. It's orange and it has ghost cats all over it. And it's this huge mixing bowl. And I told my husband, I want that bowl. I could make all of my treats in it and it's just so cute. It would be a year-round piece for me. And so it's only 20 bucks. And so I told him, call your sister and see if she could pick one up for me because the store where by her house has 2 of them. So my husband called her up, but she wasn't able to go that day because she had to go into work. And so I'm like, you know what? Maybe I could just have it shipped. Let me see. And so he's like, yeah, check and see if you can get it shipped. If not, we'll drive out another day and, you know, try to pick one up for you. Because he liked it. He thought it was cute too. If it's a ghost cat, anything cats, he can't say no. Like, he loves cats. So I'm on the website, I'm looking it up, and I have an account because I've ordered from them before. And they had a sale where if you were ordering online and you had an account, you could get 20% off. So I had the 20% off coupon. They also had free shipping if your total was over $49. So I was looking at it and my husband was like, oh, get that cat cookie jar too. So they have this black cat with it's like a black ghost cat. And it's a cookie jar or like a canister. I was like, okay, if Hubs is telling me to get it, don't tell me twice. You know, I'm going to get it. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have makeup in my eye. So I ordered the ghost cat. I ordered the, sorry guys, I wear sunblock on my face. This is so random. I wear sunblock on my face and sometimes it gets in my eyes and it burns. Anyways, ordered the ghost cat, ordered the mixing bowl. Ordered ghost garland that glows in the dark because I'm going to put it on my bookshelf. It's so cute. And the total was more than $49. So I got the free shipping, the 20% off. Pretty much after the 20% off, the money that I was saving equaled a free mixing bowl. So it was perfect. And I'm waiting for that package as well. So anyways, my loves, that is all that I have to show you. I'm just so in love with all of the things that I found. I love walking into a store and seeing Halloween. It just lights me up. It makes me so happy. So anyways, my loves, that is all for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you found it somewhat relaxing to see all of the goods. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Take care. I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Until then, talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.